It's the same thing that has happened all year long. I'm not going to be on this reaction for too long because it's quite literally this exactly what it's been all year long. The Colts fall to the Los Angeles Chargers at home on Monday Night Primetime Football, and such an ugly loss. You know, a 17-point loss may not seem like it's absolutely horrible, but it is. You know, three interceptions. I actually think it was it four? No, it was three interceptions. Nick Foles is horrible. Offense line is horrible. Receivers are inconsistent. Running backs aren't that great. Tight ends aren't that great. Although I do like Jelani Woods. It's just everything's so inconsistent on the offensive side of the ball. It doesn't matter what defense you play. It doesn't matter where you go, what quarterback you play. If you're home, if you're away, if you're prime time or not, it does not freaking matter. There is so much wrong with this offense. It's not even funny. Not even funny. We scored one offensive touchdown last game. We scored a field goal this game. We scored five field goals last game, I believe. Let's look at the Indianapolis Colts. Just like scoring throughout the entire year compared to what the defense has done. So let's go to all the first game. They scored 20. That was crazy. We scored 0 versus Jacksonville. We scored 20 versus the Chiefs. 17 versus the Titans. 12 versus the Broncos. 34 versus the Jaguars, which I don't know where that came from. 10 against the Titans. 16 against the Commanders. 3 against the Patriots. 25 against the Raiders. 16 against the Eagles. 17 against the Steelers. 19 against the Cowboys. 36, but really we only scored one offensive touchdown that game. And then, the 5 field goals. And then we just scored 3 against the Chargers. Then we have the Giants and the Houston Texans left. Do you think we scored a point against the Giants defense? Probably not. It's just the defense. The offense gave the ball away. Early in the game, the offense gave the ball away. Nick Foles just tossed it up. 2 plays later, defense gets an interception. What happens? Absolutely nothing. Offense gets nothing out of it. It's so aggravating to see, that we have a defense that is way more than capable of winning us a championship. It's sad to see where this football team has come through this last season. We expected so much more. Matt Ryan was horrible. Sam Ellinger is just not your guy. Offensive line is horrible. The only bright spot to this team this year is the defense. That's it. And Chase McLaughlin. That's it. Matt Hack, the punter, has been off and on at times. Kicking game has been okay. Since Hot Rod left, it's been much better. I don't know, man. I don't know what else you want me to say. These last few reviews of games are kind of going to be the same. Because there's nothing else to talk about. Same thing every week. We know what's going to happen. The offensive line played like horrible. Zach Moss looked okay. I was impressed with Zach Moss today. I'm not a Zach Moss fan at all. But he proved me wrong this week a little bit. That, he's played well, even though the offensive line didn't play well. He still found a way to play a very good football game. Michael Pittman was pretty quiet. Alec Pierce had a couple of catches. Campbell was quiet. Jelani Woods was getting the ball early. But the Nick Foles, he's just tossing balls up. He's overthrowing Molly Cox. How do you overthrow a 6'7" tight end Molly Cox to that size? How? That's why, Nick Foles is not a starter. That's why he was a third stringer to begin with. For the rest of the season, it doesn't even matter who you play. And, after that, I think we're still at 5. But I'm going to check. We're still at 5. Because we have a whole nother loss compared to the Cardinals and the Broncos. So we could jump the Cardinals next week. We can't jump the Bears. Maybe the last week we could jump the Bears. Yeah, we're really just focusing on the draft position right now. As I said, I don't believe in tanking. But there comes a point in time where you're not going to be good. You know, teams don't tank. They play the hardest, but as a fan, as someone who covers the Colts, it's not interesting to talk about the Colts anymore. It's not interesting to talk about this season. No one cares. It's horrible. They suck. It's the bottom line. So everyone wants to start talking about the draft now. Free agency. Maybe Chris Ballard getting fired. It looks like that transition is going to come a few weeks earlier than we thought. You know, is Jeff Saturday going to get another year? Chris Ballard's probably done. Better be done. It's sad. It's sad to what this team has come to this year. It's been so hard to watch every game. So difficult to watch. No one wants to watch it. We're not going to get any primetime games next year. If we get a primetime game next year, yeah, I don't even know what to say, but we're not going to. No one wants to watch this crap. No one wants to watch an offense that throws 3 interceptions a game, fumbles twice a game. No one wants to watch a defensive game. People want to watch offense. That's just how advertising works in NFL and sports. People want to see high scoring, a lot of action packed games and stuff like that. They don't want to see slow games. They don't want to see games that would have been played in like style games that would have been played in like the 1980s. No one wants to watch that. So you guys let me know what you think. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, put that post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. This is JDW Sports Talk Show. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on. And I will see you guys next time. It's JDW Sports Talk Show, signing off.